I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast.
Today, the style of parenting that we're going to talk about is a parent who models success and achievement. This is a parent who really teaches children to assess quality and motivate to excellence in all areas, in all their endeavors. So if you're a parent who has that sort of parenting style, one of the things that can be a liability for you is that you tend to lecture or preach or expect too much. And often this type of parent also sees things in terms of right and wrong instead of possibilities of what can happen. And for your children, you may invite feelings of inadequacy and a failure to measure up. So when you're a really successful, make things happen type of parent, children can often feel intimidated by that and be inhibited from stepping into their own excellence and into their own beauty and their own celebration. So that's going to be one of the liabilities there. So what can you practice if you're this parent? Well, one of the big ones is going to be letting go of the need to be right. Because with this parenting style, in being successful and achievement oriented, often we're the type, and this is me, that's I'm right, you're wrong, of kind of a black and white sort of thinking. And so letting go of the need to be right and seeing that there's different solutions and different ways of looking at things. And it's not about right and wrong. It's about what's the best solution here. And another one is to really get into the child's world and support their needs and goals. And I know I've seen this a lot with my daughter Brianna because this is the one style that I relate to quite a bit. And she's a beautiful kid and she's wonderful, but she does see me as very outgoing, very, out in the world and making things happen. And it wasn't until I really stepped into her life and saw her as, she's much more intimidated. She's much more careful about talking and making decisions and taking risks and that sort of thing. And so for me to really step in and understand that not everybody's like me and that for this child, she really needs to take a lot of time to warm up to people, to get to know people. And she's still never going to take the type of risks that I would take, the first day that I met somebody, even after she's known them for a year. And so really getting into who your child is and just supporting them wherever they're at, because they're not going to be like you. Another great thing to practice with these children for this type of parenting style is unconditional love. Loving no matter what. Very, very important here. Even though they might not be achieving, doing, being all the things that you would wish for them, that they're unconditionally loved. No matter what, I love you. You're amazing just because you are. And enjoy the process and develop a sense of humor. So start making things a little lighter, a little more fun. A lot of times we can get very intense in our success achieving mode, and it's really important to keep the humor, keep a good sense of humor. And I think that that's going to be one of the best counterbalances to this parenting style, is to keep the laughter going, keep the laughter flowing. Have a great day. Happy parenting.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Debbie Godfrey, owner and founder of positiveparenting.com. I hope you'll go and check out my website and follow me on Instagram and let me know about what you thought about today's episode. Did you learn something new? Were you able to do something different with your children? Did you have a success story? Those are my favorite to share. Let me know. Contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And also, what future topics would you be interested in hearing about on the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast? Thank you so much for being here and for all of your support. Take care and happy parenting.